For over a week, there's been an increase in COVID-19 testing in South Omaha. That's due to the highest concentration of positive cases in the area.
Well, I think it seems like it's following the packing plants as we've seen in other areas. The packing plants around here are still working, and people are in very close quarters, exposed to each other, working long hours. And then that seems to be where a lot of cases are coming all around the country. So it wasn't a surprise that it arrived here.
And I think early on, the plants didn't really know what to do and weren't as equipped as they are now, and so many people contracted the disease.
That's why a few weeks ago, after One World Community Health Center saw up to 700 positive cases in a short period of time, they reached out to city and state agencies for assistance. Since last Thursday, Douglas County and the Nebraska National Guard have been conducting free drive-through testing clinics near the One World Community Health Center.
So we've been testing every day since Sunday. We had 300 tests each of the first 2 days, over 200 tests yesterday. So it's been real successful, and the National Guard is here. They're giving out the tests. We're helping organize it. Safety provided by the Nebraska State Patrol. And we're making it real easy for people. They just have to show up, give us their name, their date of birth, and then we'll contact them with the results.
The tests are coming from 2 different labs in town. The National Guard can test up to 300 people a day. At the end of the shifts, the labs pick up the test and process them. To serve the diverse group of people, specifically Hispanics who need testing, the county and One World have people assisting.
Yeah, we have bilingual people and we have interpreters on site, and we're even starting to encounter a few Karen and some African languages.
So far, the National Guard has tested over 1,000 people. Many of them work in meatpacking plants. Their families also come and get checked. Andrea Skolkin, CEO of the One World Community Health Center, says they're seeing all types of cases.
All the symptoms that you've heard about in the news, from the runny nose, the headaches, the fatigue, the diarrhea, all those kinds of things, and the cough. The cough is the most serious, need monitoring, and are symptoms. And you might not have all the symptoms, including fever. Everyone talks about fever, but fever isn't always there. And so any symptom we are testing for.
She says so far, the testing proves more social distancing needs to remain in place.
In One World's testing, there's about a 40% positive rate. In what the Guard has been doing, of course, we only have a day or two back of results. It's about 20% positive. So it shows that testing is really necessary. And then people take it even more seriously and learn how to isolate.
Senator Tony Vargas, who represents South Omaha, the 7th District, agrees. He would like to see more of the healthcare recommendations become requirements for businesses.
I think those list of recommendations can be requirements. This is a very important specific time. Directed health measures that we had in place were in place to protect the public. We can have similar measures to ensure that businesses like meatpacking plants and other food processing plants in this pandemic time are having elevated health standards, requiring specific amount of social distancing, slowing down lines, requiring PPE, requiring temperature checks.
Skolkin says something they're seeing a lot of with patients is fear. Fear of the virus, fear of being asked for immigration status, and fear of what's to come, which is why she emphasizes immigration status is irrelevant here. Health is priority number 1. And for that, she believes more information in multiple languages is needed.
But there really isn't enough out there compared to what's going on in the English language. I would say as well from Asian communities, there is hardly anything. Though there's still people who don't think they need to get tested and probably should get tested.
In Omaha, Maya Signs, 3 News Now.
The Nebraska National Guard testing will continue next week. They are testing anyone, but giving priority to those who are symptomatic or work at food processing plants.